right, you know what time it is. Live from the BearMuscle Garage, it's time for Fit Crew. What do we got in store for you today? Let's go ahead and share this on screen. So for today's workout, we've got a BearMuscle Battle format for you today. And what are we battling in today? Well, we're going to be doing 2-minute rounds. In those 2 minutes, we're going to do 5 dumbbell complexes and then as many double unders as we can until the 2 minutes are up. And then we're going to rest 2 minutes while heat 2 is going. And we're going to go back and forth until we've each done 5 rounds. And we may be looking at this thinking, hey, I still don't get this format. I'm not sure what's going on. And double unders, those kind of intimidate me. Well, don't worry, guys. As always, we're going to warm up really well, and we're going to go through all the options that will allow you to do this workout or your version of it, right where you are, using what you have and doing what you can. But let's go ahead and start this general warm-up. Here we go. Let's get some arm circles going back, arm circles back. And as you know, my name is Coach Chris. I am a level 3 CrossFit trainer, which means I've logged thousands of hours over many years, helping many people just like you live their best life through health and fitness. Let's move on to arms across the chest. Hug yourself, love yourself. One of the ways I've been privileged to help you guys live your best life is through the Committed Club Academy. And in the Academy, we dive deep into the science behind the habits that we go after in this program. And also, we uncover our most deep-seated motivations to follow these habits. Let's go ahead and move on to some high knees. High knees into chest, or if it works better, we can do some high elbows, or both. And really discovering our why is the most important step to develop unshakable discipline and resolve toward our goals. And our why is much more than a target weight or even a particular external motivator. We need to dig deep and find out what's inside. Why am I really doing this? Who do I need to be? So we uncover that in the academy, and then we apply that to the habits that we're going after. Let's go ahead and move on to some calf raises. Up on the toe, back on the heel, up on the toe, back on the heel. Or if it works better, we can do some wrist extensions like this. And so, yes, in the academy, we talk about the importance of motivation, sleep, nutrition, supplementation. And then we dig deep into our workout methodology, what we do in these workouts, why we do it, how it works so well. And let's move on to some jumping jacks, or we could do some stepping jacks if we want low impact. So if any of this sounds interesting to you, please click that link that's in this video so you can find out how to sign up for the next semester of the Academy, or feel free to message me directly for details. Let's go ahead and take a break from this warm-up, guys, and we're going to move on to the activation phase, which is where we're going to do a couple different moves that are going to help us to get specifically ready for today's workout. So the first move we're going to do is single leg glute bridges, and let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate 2 single leg glute bridges for us. And if we're doing this from the seated position, then those single glute bridges are actually going to be some single arm reverse flies like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 single leg glute bridges. And so a couple things to keep in mind. We are laying on the back. We've got the one leg up, other foot pulled in close to the hip. And we're going to do all 5 reps on one side before switching and doing 5 on the other side. Now, it could be that doing the single leg version of this is very challenging for us, in which case we could do the double leg version. And let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate here. That's where we pull in both legs and we are squeezing those glutes, getting those hips as high as we can. But good job on these glute bridges, whether we're doing the single leg or the double leg. Next, we're gonna roll over and hit some calf stretches. And let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate a couple reps of the calf stretch for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then we're actually going to do some elbow stretches like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 reps of the calf stretch together. So a couple things to keep in mind. We're either doing this with our hands on the ground and piking those hips up, bending the one knee, and then pulling that back heel into the ground. Or we could do this off an incline if needed. But whatever the case, we are pulling that back heel into the ground, holding that for about 2 seconds before switching sides. And so good job here on these dynamic calf stretches. Next, we're going to do some good mornings. Let's go ahead and have Deb demonstrate 2 good mornings for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then those good mornings are going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 good mornings together. So a couple things to keep in mind. We're folding those arms across the chest and we are sending those hips back until we get that chest to just about parallel with the ground. And we can have a slight bend in the knee there as needed. But then we are going to squeeze those glutes until we get all the way back up to a fully standing locked out position. And so good job here on these good mornings. Next, we're going to do some lunges. So let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate 2 lunges for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then those lunges are going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 lunges together. So a couple things to keep in mind. We're going to take a nice big step forward and slightly to the side for stability until that back knee touches the ground. And speaking of which, we should definitely have some knee protection there. So either a mat like Bird Dog has, or perhaps some people wear some knee sleeves. Or it could be that getting that knee to the ground is not a good position for us, in which case we may choose to do some step ups, just like we see Deb doing here. So we can do this off a step riser or some stairs, if that's the most practical for us, or a step ladder or a footstool, whatever the case, we want a nice sturdy surface that we can step up on. But good job on these lunges or step ups or whatever version we choose to do. Next, what I'd like everyone to do is let's go ahead and grab a light pair of dumbbells. And by light, I mean 10 pounds or less, 5 kilos or less. If we don't have a light pair of dumbbells, then any other common light household item will do. It could be a couple water bottles. It could be a pair of shoes. It could be a couple pillows. Whatever the case, it should be super light because we always start light before we go heavy, if at all. So with these light dumbbells in hand, we're going to do some dumbbell deadlifts. And let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate 2 deadlifts for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then those deadlifts are going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 deadlifts together. So a couple things to keep in mind. At the start of the deadlift, those dumbbells are going to be on the ground, right outside the feet. And then we are going to have those hips low, chest up, shoulders back. And we are looking straight ahead. We don't want to look down. We want to look straight ahead to keep that spine nice and neutral. And we're going to take a deep breath in and brace that core as we drive the ground away, getting to a fully standing position with the shoulders back at the top. And then we want to brace that core on the way back down as well. But good job here on these deadlifts. Next, we're going to do some power cleans, and let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate 2 power cleans for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then the power clean is going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 power cleans together. So a couple things to keep in mind. That power clean is going to start from the ground each rep. And we are going to pop that with the power of the hips and the legs and flip those elbows to get that on the shoulders. And those elbows are pointing forward and up in what's called the rack position. And once again, this is a leg-based movement here. We want to really pop that with the power of the legs and then point those elbows forward and up at the top of the movement. But good job here on these power cleans. And finally, in the activation phase, we're going to do some front rack lunges. And let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate 2 front rack lunges for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then those front rack lunges are going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 front rack lunges together. So a couple things to keep in mind. We've got the dumbbells on the shoulders in that rack position, elbows pointing forward, and we're going to take a nice big step until that back knee touches the ground, pushing off the middle of the foot until we get to a fully standing position to finish the rep. Now, if we were doing step-ups earlier, then we can definitely continue to do that here as well, using the same step riser or stairs or footstool or whatever other sturdy surface that we feel comfortable stepping up onto. But good job on these lunges. Well, that is it for the activation phase. Now we're going to move on to the movement prep, which is where we're going to practice specifically the 2 moves that we are doing in today's workout. The first move is actually a combination move. It's going to be a dumbbell complex. And specifically in the dumbbell complex, we're going to be doing a power clean into a lunge on each side, a front rack lunge. And let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate 2 reps of this dumbbell complex for us. That was 1. That was 2. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then the dumbbell complex is going to look like this. That was 1. Tap the ground. That was 2. So let's all join in here and let's do 5 reps of this dumbbell complex together. So a couple things to keep in mind. This dumbbell complex is going to start from the ground each rep. We're going to power clean up into that rack position. take a big step forward until we complete a lunge on each side. So after we've done the lunge on each leg, that's when we count that rep. Now, if we were doing some step ups earlier, then that's fine. We can continue to do that here as well. We can hit that power clean into 2 step ups. So we're tapping the ground or as close as we can to it. If doing it from that low hang position is better for us, then that is acceptable for today. But we're getting that dumbbell up into the shoulder position and then alternating those step up legs. But good job here on these dumbbell complexes. The second move that we're doing in today's workout is double unders, which usually requires a jump rope. So if you have a jump rope, let's go ahead and grab that jump rope. If we don't have a jump rope or anything like it, then we're going to go over some body weight options that we can do that will preserve the stimulus of jumping that rope. So with the jump rope in hand, first we're going to warm up by doing some singles before we get into double unders. And let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate some singles for us. So this is simple skipping that we're used to doing on the playground. Just one spin and that's it. Now, has Bird Dog been practicing her double unders? Let's see if she can get one. The double under is where we jump, but then we spin that rope real fast and it goes underneath the feet twice. And you know what? If we don't have any double unders today, then at least today is going to be some good practice for some double unders. But we can see she's jumping. And what I will say is some tips is staying super calm and keep it in the flick of the wrist and spin before you jump. A lot of people, you jump, swing, pray, and kind of hope for the best. I say swing, jump, swing. Swing before you jump. And then, hey, it looks like she got that one. Look at that. And just as we're talking the tips, they pan out. Now, if we don't have a jump rope, then we can do some jumping jacks or stepping jacks. Let's have Deb demonstrate a couple stepping jacks. Actually, she's doing straight into the jumping jacks. There she goes. But yeah, stepping jacks are a low impact option. If you feel good with that, you can do some jumping jacks. Let's do a couple more jumping jacks, Deb. Or if you're feeling really coordinated, then we can do some jumping thigh slaps. Let's have Bird Dog demonstrate some jumping thigh slaps here. That's where you jump, and then you slap those thighs either once or twice in the air. And that's another at-home bodyweight option. And it's actually a really good drill to get the rhythm down for double unders. And then, of course, if we're doing this from the seated position, then we can do some jumping jacks from the seated position, either single clap or double clap overhead. So if you haven't done so yet, let's go ahead and join in here. Let's do some singles first for practice with the jump rope, and then maybe try to get some double unders. And so like we said, the 3 most important things with double unders: stay calm, stay calm, stay calm. We don't get mad at the rope. We stay calm. If we trip, hey, we're allowed to make mistakes. We just step through and we just keep going on. Life goes on. And so that's what we need to keep in mind as we are practicing these double unders. And the more we find our rhythm, the more confident we get. And then the more, hey, look at that. Look at that celebration. We're going to be seeing a whole lot of celebration today. But good job here, whether we're using the jump rope or doing some combination of jumping jacks or jumping thigh slaps. Well, now it's ramp up time. If you've been earning badges and you'd like to add some weight to those dumbbells to do either the scaled, intermediate, or RX weight, then let's start to gradually add some weight, doing about 3 practice complexes at a time, adding a little bit of weight each time until we get to the weight that we want to use for the workout today. We have plenty of time for us to do at least 3 to 4 warm-up sets. No need to go straight to a super heavy weight. But if we have not been earning badges, or we're just getting back into this after a long time off, then please, let's not add any weight. That super light weight that we were just using in the warm-up is going to be more than enough for us today. Seriously. It's very important for us to have the right form and consistency with all of our habits, as evidenced by earning that badge, before we've earned the right to add or reintroduce intensity, such as by adding weight or going fast. And whether we're adding weight or not, let's pay close attention to the following checklist. Number 1, please make sure your device is fully charged or plugged in so we can get through this whole workout without losing you. Number 2, let's grab some water. Let's take a sip. And let's make sure we drink nice and neat, but let's keep our water close by so we can take a sip as needed all throughout the workout. Number 3, I'm going to give everyone a 3, 2, 1, go countdown. That way, you can synchronize your timer with mine if you choose to use one. Number 4, music. Super important. I can guarantee your playlist is way better than my playlist. And especially in this BearMuscle Battle format today, we want to bring our A game. So, what is our pregame hype up music? Go ahead and get your playlist queued up. You can blast your music as loud as you want, as long as you can still hear me helping you throughout the workout. And lastly, how are we keeping track of our scores? Today is a battle format, meaning we've got some dumbbells flying and we've got some ropes flying, and we definitely want to make sure we have some way to keep track of our score as we go along, especially if we've invited a nice friend or frenemy to throw down with. So let's make sure we've got the workout written down close by, along with some type of scorecard, just like Mighty Mouse winning the Teacher's Pet Award today. And we've got Bird Dog very close, second place. And then we've got Deb as well. Let's go ahead and take a Teacher's Pet picture just to show how prepared you are. Teacher's Pet picture in 3, 2, 1. Awesome. I'm going to bring the workout back on screen one more time, and then we'll get going. So in just about a minute, we're going to start this timer. We're about to do this BearMuscle Battle WOD, which is 2 minutes, 5 dumbbell complexes, and then as many double unders as we can until the 2 minutes are up. And then we're going to rest 2 minutes while heat 2 is going. And they're going to do the same thing, the 5 dumbbell complexes and as many double unders as they can until the 2 minutes are up. And then we're going to go back and forth in this way until each of us has done 5 total rounds of this. So a couple things to keep in mind. Each complex is that power clean into lunge on each side. So we're doing 5 sets of that to start each round. We are not adding weight unless we've been earning badges. So please, let's just keep this super light. And if we need to modify by doing step ups or something along those lines, that's completely fine. As far as the double unders go, I'd really like us to practice and try and get those double unders, even if we're only getting as little as about 5 to 10 in each interval. Now, if we're really just not getting these double unders at all, and we're getting super frustrated, then sure, we can just do some singles. But I'd still like you to try to throw a double under in at least every 15 to 20 singles, because we're still going to get that good cardio stimulus, but I'd like us to get that double under practice in. And you can certainly do more if you want to. And if we don't have a jump rope, then instead of the double unders, we're doing those jumping thigh slaps, preferably, or we could do those jumping jacks or stepping jacks for lower impact. So your score is going to be the total amount of double unders that you get done in each of these 2-minute rounds, with 2-minute rest in between, after having completed, of course, the 5 dumbbell complexes at the start of each round. So if you are good to go, give me a thumbs up here. I'm going to give us a 10-second countdown, and then we're gonna have Bird Dog throwing down in heat 1. And we've got Deb and Mighty Mouse cheering her on, waiting their turn, about to do heat 2 after she's done. So here we go, guys. 5 dumbbell complexes, then as many double unders as we can until 2 minutes are up, then 2-minute rest while heat 2 is going back and forth for 5 rounds. Starting in 10 seconds. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off. And we got Bird Dog on these complexes. Hitting that first one. Boom, going right into the second one. Who else is thinking these dumbbells are way too light for Bird Dog? She's just making it fly. But that's okay for this first round here. Boom, hitting that 4th rep. And then going into the last one. Being cheered on by her mascots there. And let's hear from our cheering squad over here. We've got Deb, we've got Mighty Mouse cheering her on.
Nice.
And we've got Bird Dog about to get into some doubles here, so let's see.
Nice, Robin. Woohoo!
And let's remember the 3 keys here. Stay calm, stay calm, stay calm.
Nice height.
And let's see how many doubles we can get. Looks like she got that one.
Nice. Yeah.
You got yourself about a minute here,
is.
So let's just keep staying calm.
Nice.
Hitting these dubs every couple singles at a time. Nice work, Bird Dog. And we got our cheering squad cheering.
Yeah.
Got this.
You got this, Robin. Nice height. You got it.
They're about to get ready to go in 30 seconds.
Oh.
So let's do this here. Bird Dog with the last about 20 more seconds here. Staying calm. Stepping through. Getting a couple dubs. And let's just make sure that goes underneath the feet on that second turn there. Even if we have to maybe jump just a little higher. And 3, 2, 1. And we are on it. We got Deb hitting this complex. And so hitting the power clean into 2 step-ups. We got Mighty Mouse. And so she's doing a little bit extra. She's actually doing an overhead. Yeah, all you need to do is just hit that power clean and then curl on each side. So reminder, if we're doing this from the seated position, we are hitting that clean and then boom, 1, 2, that's a complex. So on and so forth until we've done 5 of these. Of which Deb is just about done. And then moving on to those jumping jacks. And so she is flying through these. Once every 10 or 20 though, Deb, I want you to try and hit that double clap at the top. We always want to challenge ourselves. So we can go for that double clap, huh? And then we got Mighty Mouse. As you guys know, we've been getting her up out of her seat. And she has been hitting these stepping jacks here. And she is up and at them. And Bird Dog is definitely ecstatic about that progress.
Go my team. Y'all doing great. Awesome.
And Bird Dog's going to get ready to go in about 30 seconds here. But nice work here. Let's go, let's go. We got about 20 more seconds.
Nice job.
And Mighty Mouse still going.
Nice.
And you can keep going too, Deb. You got about 15 more seconds of those jumping jacks. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And Bird Dog's gonna go in about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And here goes Bird Dog into round 2. And yep, there we go. And hey, remember,
Go ahead, Robin,
hit that
represent.
clean there, Bird Dog. Let's hit that clean every time. We're doing dumbbell complexes. So hit that.
Nice.
Boom. And then in that lunge. There we
Got
go.
this.
And then hit that clean.
Nice strong legs.
Boom. There she goes.
Nice.
And you know what? This happens to the best of us. It's called WOD brain. You know, we're in the middle of it. We're getting super excited. But then we remember what we're doing. Oh, yeah. But then clean into lunge.
Nice stretch.
And then just about one more set here, probably. And then
Got this.
moving on to that jump rope. Let's
Nice, Robin.
do our
Nice.
cheering squad.
Got this.
Nice timing. Good job, Robin.
And here goes Bird Dog. Going for
Nice.
these double unders. And she's got about
Ooh,
50 more
nice.
seconds here before Deb and Mighty Mouse go.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And yeah, that rope staying nice and relaxed, but then flicking that wrist. And let's stay with it. We got Deb and Mighty Mouse getting ready to go in 20 seconds here. Moving on to round 2. So let's stay with it, Bird Dog. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Deb on round 2. Mighty Mouse on round 2. And we are in it here, guys. And let's remember what we're counting here. You know, go ahead, Mighty Mouse, keep going. We're hitting the 5 dumbbell complexes at the start of each round, but our score is the total number of jump rope or jumping jacks that we get done each round. So let's make sure in our 2-minute rest, along with cheering on the other heat, we're also writing down our scores to keep track of things, which Bird Dog has done very well for the last couple rounds here. But there we go, guys, and we got Deb done with the 5 complexes onto the stepping jacks. We got Mighty Mouse on these stepping jacks. Both have just about a minute's worth on this, so let's go, let's go. And let's keep that pace in. Deb is doing the double clap. Nice. And we got Mighty Mouse on it as well. So nice work, Mighty Mouse and Deb. About 30 more seconds here. Bird Dog getting ready, game face on. And remembering, yes, clean lunge, lunge, clean lunge, lunge. That's that complex. 20 more seconds. Ten more seconds. Get a couple more reps, get a couple more reps. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Bird Dog onto round 3. Hitting that clean, in that lunge, and now she's got the big old dumbbells. Tapping the ground, boom.
Nice, Robin.
Keeping that chest nice and upright, getting the full range of motion.
Nice.
Knee to the ground, big step, slightly to the side for stability. One more set of this complex. And there goes Bird Dog, about to finish these complexes and head to that rope.
Nice strong legs. Nice.
And let's hear from our cheering squad
Got
here.
this.
Yeah. Robin.
And let's see what we got here. jumping high, flicking fast. That's what we're doing on these dubs here. If we trip, we just step through, we stay happy, we keep going.
You got this.
And there she goes.
You got it, Robin. You got it. Looks good. Nice.
And let's jump just a little higher to really make sure that rope goes underneath twice. Seeing some 1.5 dubs here. We want to see the full
Got it.
dub. Let's see the full dub. That's 2 cycles. So let's flick. And we got about 10 more seconds, and then we got Mighty Mouse up, and then we got Deb up. So
Nice,
let's
Robin.
get
Nice.
ready.
Good job.
And 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Deb on round 3, Mighty Mouse on round 3. Nice work here, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Getting through these 5 complexes. And Bird Dog taking a breather, writing down that score. But nice work here, guys. And then Mighty Mouse like clockwork. Boom, getting up, hitting these stepping jacks. So nice work, Mighty Mouse. And we got Deb as well on this. Hitting the double clap. So awesome work here. Bird Dog taking a sip out of that big old Stanley.
Go girls. Good job.
Let's do this here. 40 more seconds. Awesome work, guys. Come on. Big push, big push, big push. Staying with it. Twenty more seconds. Let's get a couple more reps. We got Bird Dog getting ready to go. Couple more reps, Deb. 3, 2, 1. Bird Dog starting the top of the 4th here. We are moving along, guys. Hitting that clean, hitting that complex. Boom, 5
That's
sets.
the way to do.
Clean lunge, lunge. Clean lunge, lunge.
Nice weight, Robin. Nice weight.
You got this.
Last rep of the complex. That was smooth, and there she goes, about to hit that rope. Let's hear from our cheering squad,
You
guys.
got this.
All right, Robin. Get it, girl. Represent.
Yeah,
Represent
yeah.
for the girls.
And there she goes, staying calm, stepping through.
Nice.
Jump high, flick fast. Jump high, let's get these dubs. Let's make sure it goes under twice, nice and clean. There it goes, there it goes. And the next goal after you get some dubs, if you're hitting some single dubs like this, is let's go straight into some singles. See if we get some continuity. So we hit that dub and then we go straight into some singles. And then with time, we can reduce the amount of singles in between those dubs. Let's see what we got here. Let's go, let's go. Hitting that
Yeah,
dub,
yeah.
try to go straight through, hit some singles. There she goes. Yeah, look at that. Getting that
Nice.
continuity.
Woohoo! Nice, Robin. Nice.
20 more seconds. We got Deb getting ready to go. Mighty Mouse getting ready to go. But Bird Dog finding her groove. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. We've got Mighty Mouse, bottom of the fourth here. Deb as well, starting this fourth round. And we are on this, guys. And Bird Dog definitely felt that last round. She was hitting those dubs, hitting those singles, getting that groove. But let's do it here, getting through these complexes. Mighty Mouse through the complexes, and now on to the stepping jacks. So let's go, let's go. And here goes Deb on this. Bird Dog with the Stanley. That's the source of her power.
Go ladies. One more after this.
40 more seconds here. Let's go to distance, Deb. Let's go to distance. And we are on it. Let's go, let's go. 20 more seconds. And Bird Dog getting the game face on for the last round. Let's see if we can get the most dubs. So let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Last round for Bird Dog. Hitting these complexes. Clean lunge, lunge. Clean lunge, lunge. Here we go. This is where we leave it all on the floor.
You got this.
Complex is done. Let's hear from the cheering squad. Let's help her get the most
Got
in
this.
this round. And
Nice
here
job,
goes
brother.
Bird Dog. Staying calm, jumping high, flicking fast, getting some dubs, getting some singles, and she's going through.
Hello?
1 whole minute here.
You got this.
Let's get through it. Breathing, flicking. Let's go. Let's go. Getting some continuity. Love it. Love
Thanks,
it.
Robin.
You got this.
30 more seconds.
Oh, nice. Take your time.
Breathe, step through, staying calm. 20 more seconds. Then we got Deb and Mighty Mouse on their last round.
Oh, good. All right. Let's do this, guys. Girls representing today.
And seconds. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. We got Deb on the last round. We got Mighty Mouse on the last round. We got Bird Dog. Done, done, done. Nothing left but cheering. But let's get through these last complexes. And let's get the most jumping jacks in this round. And there goes Mighty Mouse, done with the complexes. Getting up, get up, stand up, and here we go. Nice work, Mighty Mouse. Let's do it, let's do it. And there goes Deb. And we got just about a minute left here. Let's hear from our cheering squad.
Go, go, go. Y'all got this. One more. Fran, you're almost done. Keep pushing.
40 more seconds. Nothing left after this. Let's go to distance. Let's do the whole time. Breathing, moving. Less than 30 seconds left to empty the tank. Let's get as much as we can. Let's get as much as we can. 15 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Man, what a battle, but great work, everyone. Well, I'll tell you what. Now we're at the best part of the workout, which is the cool down stretch. This stretch is super important to help us fight soreness, increase flexibility, so we can come back day after day, staying consistent and committed. So the first stretch we're going to do is the seated forward fold, which, as the name implies, we're sitting down, got the legs out in front of us, and we are folding forward, reaching toward the toes if we can. If we can't reach those toes, let's just reach as far as we can. That's what this is about. We do what we can. We get closer and closer with time. If we can fold even more, then hey, good for you. And if we're doing this from the seated position, then we're actually reaching toward those toes like this, perhaps even getting the palm on the ground if possible. But while we're here, let's reflect on the workout. Let's do some high-low buffalo. So, high. What is one thing you feel you did well in the workout today? Low. What is something you want to do better the next time it shows up? And buffalo. What is something that surprised you about the workout today? While we're thinking about that, let's switch into the straddle here. So legs out, and we are reaching forward like this. And while we're here, let's hear from bird dog. And if we're doing this from the seated position, then we're going to get those legs to the side if we can and reach even further down. But what is your high-low buffalo bird dog?
I guess my high would be the complex. I was happy that you challenged me to go to a higher weight, and I was able to stick with that weight throughout the rest of the workout. My low is the dubs, but also the buffalo's dubs, because I actually did it for the first time today. And on my last round, slowing down, being calm, I did a 5. I was so excited. So.
And there we go. That's how this goes. I'm definitely expecting a lot of first-time dubs just based on the way we're doing this today. And so good job, bird dog. Let's now switch to butterfly. So we got feet in, knees out, and we are flapping these wings, opening up the hips like this. And while we're in butterfly here, let's go ahead and hear from Mighty Mouse. And if we're doing this from the seated position, we're actually going to get those arms out to the side and pull back as far as we can. But what is your high-low buffalo, Mighty Mouse?
My high was doing the jumping jacks from the standing up position. I didn't have a low, but my buffalo was how many I was able to do each round. So that was surprising.
And hey, we just keep getting pleasantly surprised with your drive, with your ambition, and that's why we just got to keep stepping it up and giving you some more challenging stuff to do. But so happy to see you up and out, moving your body the way it's designed and just doing your best. So good job, Mighty Mouse. Let's now switch to saddle. So we're going to be in a kneeling position. and we are going to lean back as much as we can. Hey, if this is all we got, that's cool. If we could lean back more, great. Some of you ladies can lean back all the way. For instance, just gonna put Bird Dog on the spot here. Look at that. That is definitely some goals right there. But hey, wherever we're at is fine. And we had said at the beginning of the episode that the Academy has changed hundreds of lives of our Fit Crew family around the world. Let's hear from Deb right now. You've attended the Academy a number of times. How does the Academy help you to stay on track? And by the way, if we're doing the stretch from the seated position, we're now getting the hands to the shoulder blades and pulling back like this. But what do you have to say about that, Deb?
Well, the Academy has helped me on track, and stay on track with my fitness. So the more and more you go, it retains better. Because every time you go to the doctor, he's like, are you sleeping? Are you eating? Are you getting enough this? And you do say yes because you don't want him to, say anything about your health or you need more of this. But with the Academy, it makes you accountable to yourself and to your health providers. And you're like, yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah. Now, what else is wrong? But so the Academy helps me stay on track and be accountable to myself. And if I miss something, then you kind of feel bad because you should be doing it because it's good for your health. So thanks, Coach.
Thank you for those confessions, Deb, but thank you so much as well for really being a great student of the Academy and making actual change and seeing the results in your life. Well, that's our WOD, that's our stretch, that's our high-low buffalo. You know what's left. That sweaty selfie, because does this count if we don't take that selfie? Let's flex on the camera here, guys, and let's take this selfie. Sweaty selfie in 3, 2, 1. And crazy face. And let's go ahead and put the fist in the middle for the cheer. On 3, 2 claps, Fit Crew. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Fit Crew.
Fit Crew.
Fit Crew.
Thank you guys so much. If you enjoy this program, then please give this channel a subscribe, like, and a share. Thank you very much, and see you next time.